Watch the way Diddy gonna turn around. Just look. You see? Just watch. You see Diddy. Watch how he gonna turn around, Caleb. Just watch this. It makes sense. Everything adds up, don't it? Look. Look at the way Diddy turned. Look at the way he turned. Hold on. Let me go back. Watch how Diddy turned when he said that. Hold on. Damn, he turned around. He said, oh, I'm feeling this. He said he was feeling this. Nah, why he turn around like... Taylor, he thought that.
Clip 1. The first rule about Diddy's wild parties is don't mention them. If you want to go to one, be prepared to sign a super strict agreement.
Sean Combs, Diddy, NDA. Let's read this together, okay? So you can see how controlling, how wild, how evasive, how crazy it is. So this is a confidentiality agreement that's signed by parties he has over, I imagine. The term you, as in the person signing, shall include you, your estate, each corporation or business entity which you have ownership or beneficial interest in, and any all person entities owned or controlled by you, businesses, affiliates, employees, officers, directors, managers, accountants, agents, all your respective heirs, like people, kids, etc., executors, representatives, administrators, employees, licensed successors, anybody who could ever be with you, speak for you, family, friend, doesn't matter. They have now all signed this NDA with you. Wild. For good and valuable consideration, collectively consideration, the recipients efficiently of which hereby acknowledged you irrevocably agree as follows. Sean Diddy Combs, aka Puff Daddy, artist. Privacy is highly valued, and all efforts will be made to maintain confidentiality with respect to all information and other material of any kind. So what's that include? Without limitation, terms, conditions, existence of this agreement concerning or related to directly and indirectly artist, person, corporation, including without limitation, family members, relatives, past or present, fiancés, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, and business associates. Artist parties. And each artist party, except for information or publicly made intentionally by artists, by Diddy, you hereby irrevocably agree that you shall not at any time use or disclose directly or indirectly to anyone any of the following information, any information acquired by you in any manner or by any medium or means whatsoever, any time, past, present, or future, which concerns or in any way relates to artist, any artist party, or any artist business activities, entertainment activities, financial affairs, and or personal life. And all such information shall be deemed confidential, private, secret, and sensitive, and kept by you as confidential unless artist otherwise advises you in writing by his sole discretion. Any and all information, including, without limitation, pictures, recordings, records, documents, property, merchandise related to artists and personal, professional, and other activities at artist or parties, whether prepared on behalf of you or otherwise coming into your possession, is and shall remain artist's sole exclusive property and shall not be disclosed, removed, sold, disseminated, copied, otherwise, or exploited on behalf of you without artist prior. So what's that? That's key, because he's like, if you get a copy of any of my videos from those parties or my tapes, Meek Miller, whatever, I own it, you don't. If you share it, I can sue you. So that's how evasive this is going. And guys, it only keeps going. Without limiting forgo any licensed written consent, which may be withheld for any or no reason, you shall not and shall not authorize any third party to photograph, film, or otherwise record any sound, likeness, or activities of artist at any artist parties. So you can't bring your phones and record Diddy at a Diddy party. So technically, Little Rod's already against this. Any appearances, performances, rehearsals by artists, rehearsals, or any other activities during or related to any service or activity, any service at these parties, activities performed by artists or artist parties. Notice how it's always artist parties. Without limiting the foregoing, you shall not and shall not authorize or facilitate any third party without consent. Guys, this is nuts. You can't write, orally, written, or prepare or assist in the preparation of any books or articles, fiction or nonfiction. You can't make remarks of any kind, create any materials in any media without limitation, denying any confidential information related to artists or artist parties, or for your use to third party, including without limitation, print broadcast media, which interviews, books, articles, remarks, and or materials concern artist or artist parties in any manner whatsoever. All information and materials where are not publicly disclosed or other prohibited material, you hereby irrevocably grant, convey, transfer, and assign to artist all worldwide right, title, and interest, including all copyrights, any renewal and extensions of copyright.
While he's busy keeping his secret hidden, none of the party guests are safe. It's come out that he secretly records the parties with hidden cameras in the house. The authorities have taken away the cameras and tapes, leading to speculation that he was raided to destroy the tapes.
Combs, that's what he said. That's what's at the beginning of this document, right? That's what he said. Parties. And he always keeps referencing the parties. So he's referencing himself as the artist, and he's referencing his parties. Okay? All right. Whether or not the same constitute prohibited material or copy, excerpt, or otherwise use and or dispose of the artist, and I ain't gonna keep saying artist and artist parties because y'all know what I'm saying. Okay? Materials, including property or materials in your possession or control. They couldn't even have their phones when they went inside. Okay? They couldn't have their phones when they went inside. All right? Crazy. We almost finished, but I just want to get to this part, okay? Because I want to know what y'all think. What are you guys thinking about this agreement? What are you guys thinking about this agreement right now? I got to get a sip. What are you guys thinking about this agreement? Because it's crazy. And I do understand a non-disclosure agreement about certain things, but he was making sure that you can't say nothing negative about him, period. Anything about the parties, period. Anything about what goes on inside of the parties, period. Tanisha says she's flabbergasted. Okay? All right, so check this out. Okay. Prohibited material, to the extent that you not deliver and remove such prohibited material, their form as required hereunder, including without limitation data, documents, records, smartphones, computers, files, etc. And upon expiration or termination of the relationship with or in connection with the artist, or such earlier date the artist may require, you or your legal representation, your heirs, your successors, or assigned shall properly deliver possession to the artist. So if there's anything that the person may have written, anything that the person may have recorded, anything that the person may have wrote in a book or on a television show or an interview, you got to let them know first. You acknowledge that due to the nature of the entertainment industry, any disclose or decimation by you of the information or material described in paragraph 1 will deprive artists and or parties of the right to use the information and material. You are expressly agreed that if you breach or threaten to breach paragraph 1 of the artist, you would suffer immediate and irreparable harm. Now we all know, allegedly, P. Diddy wasn't harmed. He was taking folks out. Anytime somebody was getting ready to write a book, he was taking them out, allegedly. Irreparable harm and injury which could not be adequately compensated by an award of monetary damage, in addition to all other rights and remedies available to the artist and our artist parties shall be entitled to injunction relief. So what he's saying is, oh, if you say something, I'm gonna sue you. So what he's saying is, I'm gonna sue you if you say anything about my party. That's what he said. We just about finished with this. I was like, dang. No wonder these folks scared to talk. And it's for a limitation, let me tell you. Because we'll skim it. For 70 years. for 70 years. They can't say nothing. Okay, so right here it says the term of this agreement and duty to keep all information confidential and not use prohibited material shall commence on the first date of the above when you sign this agreement.
Some guests didn't know the rules, and now there's leaked footage from the parties in Lil Ross's lawsuit. The images are from a video he shot at one of the parties, including one on a yacht where Cuba Gooding Jr. was allegedly involved in a dispute. Gooding Jr., who has a feud with Diddy, hopes to get his hands on compromising footage from Diddy's rumored wild parties. It seems like Diddy's NDAs won't protect him from the documentary he's making.
I can imagine him play fighting with Lil Rod, because, you know, a lot of people could say what they want to say about Diddy. You know, he got a knuckle game. He will fight you. You know what I'm saying? You his size, you understand what I'm saying like that? Around your size, so like that, he would fight you. He had a knuckle game. He wasn't that dude that like people try to say he was some old scared ass Nick. Nah, he would fight you. You understand? So I could see with a person like Lil Rod, he probably was roughing him up, grabbing him, groping him, you know what I'm saying? Acting like he playing with him, but he actually want him to do what he want him to do. So, like I said before, that shit he did in the past. So when I read it from Lil Rod, I see he's doing the same shit he's doing in the future.
So he was doing this with females too back then when you was around.
Right. That's how him and Kim got into the fight, and he, you know, play fight. He used to play fight with the pillows, like the pillow fight, that dumb shit like that. You know, that's kid shit to me. But if that's the way they do, that's the way they do. You understand? He used to do it with Kim all the time.
So the horseplay was his way of grooming you in a sense.
Well, that grooming, that's some new shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't call that, we didn't call it grooming back then. That his horseplay was a way of letting you know I could really hurt you if I wanted to. You get it? I could really hurt you. And that's what that kid probably felt. Yo, why he doing me like that? Oh, he just playing with you. No, he was letting you know, if I turn this up, I could really hurt you.
And that was his way of trying to get you to be submissive to him.
Right. He's letting you know, he's putting in your mind, listen here, bro. He's trying to put in his mind, we're playing now. But if I really want to turn this shit up on you, it's on. You ain't got no wins. So that kid is feeling, yo, listen here. In his mind, if you read the documents, in his mind, he was so scared that when he went to other people in the camp and said, why did he treat me? Why did he doing this and doing that? They said, oh, he just playing with you because he love you. He like you. He was, no, he was trying to put that, instill that fear in you that he had in you. And he won.
Yeah, that does make sense, man. And me looking at this lawsuit, he's also, you know, alleging that he met Cuban Gooding Jr. through Diddy on Diddy Yacht. And it even got to a point where he started touching him on his, you know, upper inner thigh near his groin, according to him.
Did you see the picture?
Nah, I didn't get to see it, but
Oh my God. Yo, listen to me, man. I don't know if it was, what they call it when you take two pictures and they put it together and stuff like that. What they call it when they put the pictures together and it don't belong together, but they put it together. Whatever.
Side by side?
Yeah, whatever they call that Cuban Gooding Jr. was so close to that man. I would thought that was his lady. That's how close he was to him. And then his hands all on his leg and everything. It was crazy, bro. I don't even believe that. So when you see Cuban Gooding fighting the case here in New York, when he said, the girl was saying that he was groping her and everything like that, I'm glad they didn't show that picture at his trial. Because he would have been guilty.
If you're curious why NDAs are necessary for these parties, Lil Rod's lawsuit alleges that Diddy regularly hosted parties involving sex trafficking and illegal drugs. Jones also claimed that the rapper often partied with sex workers and underage girls, although this might not be the case at all of his parties.